Shalom, I'm Matt Wasser from New York City. I just watched Netanyahu give a speech to a joint session of Congress. It was a beautiful speech. 51 senators and congressmen protested the speech, didn't show up, basically because they support the president, and whether or not they agreed with the situation, they would not show up, many of whom were Jewish. But overall, it was a beautiful session of Congress, and Netanyahu gave a lot of good intake on the situation with Iran and Israel and America, and a lot of the details were left out. You want to watch C-SPAN and other blogs and so forth. You can find more details about what's going on in Iran, but he basically gave the pinpoints of the situation. Iran, if we make a deal with them and make peace, they will make a lot of money, and in 10 years they will be free from any restrictions to develop nuclear capability. And in 10 years, it seems like a long time, but it really isn't. And he's basically saying, hey, you want our children to live with a nuclear Iran? You want our children to deal with the fact that all of Western Europe can be blown up and Israel can be blown up? Do you want Saudi Arabia and Turkey to start developing nuclear weapons to counteract Iran? Like, what is this peace process between Iran and America going to really do? You know, he basically said, you know, if America makes this deal with Iran, Israel's going to have to take action, and I don't blame him. I really think Israel has to take action right now and blow the Iranian nuclear capability off the face of the map. It will last for about 20, 30 years, but at least that will give us some time to develop stronger anti-ballistic missiles to fight against this cause. You know, Israel has the shield, the Iron Dome, but that is only good, maybe 90–80% productive. You know, it only will take about 3 nukes to destroy the Jewish people of Israel. So he's coming there. The American president is saying, no, I don't. It's not right. You shouldn't come. And you know, most Jews, including myself, said he shouldn't go. But you know, in the end, if you're really going to make this deal, thank God for the Prime Minister making this very courageous step of talking to the world in Barack Obama's backyard about the situation. Because Barack Obama, you know, as Netanyahu said, thank you, thank God that you helped us and you've been a great helper of Israel, but what are you doing? This is your legacy, to leave the world in a nuclear Iran? Nonetheless, I thought it was fascinating that this is on the eve of the fast of Esther, where it commemorates a potential Holocaust that happened to the Jewish people 3,000 years ago, where Haman, a helper of the king, convinced the king that the Jews were evil and needed to be destroyed. This is after the first temple was destroyed in Jerusalem, and the king of Persia accepted the annihilation of the Jews. And Queen Esther, Mordecai, her uncle, and his students were able to prevent this Holocaust from happening. And here once again we have the Prime Minister of Israel, who's not as pretty as Queen Esther, but he's like saying, hey, you know, let's not allow a Holocaust to happen to the Jewish people again. Let's prevent it, like the story of Queen Esther. It was beautiful in the sense that we have a lot of American support and the Israelis support the Americans, but this deal that the Americans are trying to put together with the Iranians is dead. After this speech, it's not going to happen. That doesn't mean another deal will happen, doesn't mean something else will be collated in the future, but for now, I don't think the administration is going to get anywhere in the Congress after this speech. You know, like I said, the Israelis have to take action. They're basically getting permission from the Congress to attack Iran's nuclear capability. That's the way it goes. So overall, I think it was a really good speech. It was very risky, and you know, we might get some backlash later on for it. Does it have anything to do with the Israeli elections in 2 weeks from now? Really, I don't think so, because it was put together and collated not in the sense where the Israeli elections were happening, because those Israeli elections happened very quickly. You know, there was some scandal going on, and the government decided for a disapproval of the government. So I don't think it has to do with the elections. And Bibi's not. But even if the speech didn't happen, Bibi will still win, because really, who's running for political office in Israel right now is mediocre compared to Bibi Netanyahu. I'm no fan of Bibi. I think we can do a lot better. But you know, the Lubavitcher Rebbe, years ago, back in the 80s, the Bibi came to the Rebbe, and the Rebbe said, "You will be a leader in a hall of liars, and you will have to stand up and be the light of the world." So the Rebbe knew that he's going to be the man. Doesn't mean he's the best man, but he is the man for this time and period. So God bless him, and God bless the Jewish people, and a Freilich Purim to the entire world, and God bless America, and thank the Republicans, because, yeah, we're going to have to vote Republican now. I'm a Democrat. I voted for Obama twice, and I don't regret it. But Hillary Clinton, if she wanted the Jewish vote, she should have been there in the Congress listening. She should have been there listening, and she didn't have to do anything but just be there. And the fact that she was not there, the fact that a lot of Democrats are going against Israel by not being there, and the fact that their caucuses and their conventions are like split in half between support for Israel and hatred towards Israel, says a lot about the Democratic Party right now, and how they are divided by Jewish haters and Jewish supporters. Jewish people are Democrats because that is our values, that is how we are brought up, and that is what the Torah tells us to do, to give charity and help other people. We can work with the Republicans, we can vote Republican, and maybe we can get the Tea Party like more under control, and bring a Republican Party that is not Democratic, but something in between. So let's vote Democratic. I mean, let's vote Republican, and see what happens. Let's give it a chance. You know, more and more Jews are becoming Republican anyways. So I'm going to vote Republican. Even though I like Hillary, I can't go against Israel like this. This is just wrong. God bless you all. Take care. Mashiach now.